My name is Mike Perkins. I grew up in Rochester, New York, and I'm the editor and owner of Invader Comics. In high school, I took art classes, not just the base requirements. I kept going with it through actually a lot of ceramics in high school. In college, I did a little bit of woodwork. We were just kind of a little bit of a creative family. My mom, even though she became a nurse, had started out as an artist, and my brother is an artist, and so we were always just doing creative things together, writing and drawing comic books even as young kids. I fell in love with journalism when I started reading about, the new wave, the modern, and when I say modern, I mean back in the 60s and 70s. And I realized that was going to be a really powerful and important tool moving forward. The fact that the journalism world completely upended while I was in college, the entire boom and bust happened while I was getting my degree, and so that was the massacre of so many publications. No longer having editors, no longer paying for journalists to go around the world and be on site, no longer paying for long-term investigative journalism. But I still thought it was an important thing that you actually had people going out and investigating the truth, not just everyone's opinion. And I don't know if I was right in getting a journalism degree, but I was definitely right in that thought, and have been proven so in the last 25 years. So many people think about art as this personal journey and something that is so intimate and is just something that you're working through yourself. But I really feel as though collaboration leads you down paths you never would have expected or never even been thinking about, and that's the real benefit of it. You're going to find things that you weren't even looking for. It's like that saying, I knew not how empty was my cup until it was filled. Like, you can sit there and do art by yourself forever, and that's great, but when you're working with somebody else, you're going to be forced to go down roads that you never would have otherwise. I don't usually make art for me. I really enjoy making art for other people. So, something like woodworking, you're talking about just so many hours and so much effort, and that has to be done for somebody I love. When you pick up a book and you just can't, this was written for me, it wasn't written for you. Or when you hear a song and you're like, oh my God, they wrote this, they didn't, but they did. It's so easy to see all of the horrible things that happen in the world and want to fix that, want to do something to change that, and feel completely impotent. And it's easy to forget that you can do a lot to just make your friends or your neighbors' lives better, and that counts too. And I want people to be able to trust us, again, as a curated collection of books, to know if you liked this book of ours, the next book you grab is going to be of equal quality. It may not be your thing, but it's going to be of equal quality. You can trust us that no matter what book of ours you grab, it's going to be good.